Oh, that's 4. That's Watling, reverse sweeping. That'll race away for 4.
New Zealand now 100 in front. They can pretty much play it as they like. And these are painful moments for England.
Oh, where's that gone? That's going to be out, I think. Oh, Jimmy Anderson. We've got Southey out. All those good balls have played and missed, and now he's hoiked one straight up in the air, but you'll take it.
You sure will. And the frustrations aren't necessarily eased by that, but because of this huge advantage for New Zealand, 104, but at least they can smile a bit. Actually, you often watch Tim Southey and think if he just got stuck in, he'd be dangerous, but he... So Southey goes for 11, it's 493 for 8.
Well bowled. No, that's it, him. I don't think that's off the bat. I think that's off the body.
I don't know. I think it's off the glove, Jeffrey. I think it's glove and body. And the issue will be whether the catch carried. I'm guessing, looks as if the umpires are going to talk about the catch carrying. They wouldn't go together if there was an issue about whether he'd gloved it or it had come off his bat.
Well, it's a really good short ball right into the body. Oh, that's definitely hit the glove, hasn't he? He's not looking at the ball.
And the umpire, Sudirman Ravi, has given this out. Can the third umpire overturn that decision?
Well, once you look at the pictures, you think he hasn't caught that. That's bounced. And there you are. It's so difficult, but what a wonderful short ball from Jimmy Anderson. Oh, well, he just gave himself room there, didn't he, and could wrest it to the offside. And that's a tail ender, Henry.
And with that boundary by Matt Henry came the tea break. Very frustrating for England, worse for Joe Root. I think he's angry. The problem with those replays, it can make a player look foolish, even humiliated. Root thought he caught it. Simple as that. England would have wanted to bowl New Zealand out in this session. They haven't quite managed to do so. It's a monumental score now, 507 for 8, all built around Kane Williamson's fine performance. 132 he made, 62 for Taylor, 42 for McCullum, 47 unbeaten for Watling. Henry's out there, and it was all set up, seems days ago, only yesterday, by the two openers. Pretty good 50 from BJ Watling, and he's enjoying the moment, as you would. Appreciated by the crowd, most appreciated by his own dressing room. It's banged a few nails into England, this has. Well, this has to be out. And this time there's no issue over Joe Root's catch. Another wicket for Mark Wood, which in itself is handy. It just helps develop his confidence. He's got a sense of humour, we can see that.
Yeah, he's a real prospect for England. He's bowled with great energy, good area. That's a good Yahoo from Matt Henry. Yeah, that's certainly carried. Henry goes for 10. New Zealand now 515 for 9.
How about that for a response? Initially trying to avoid the ball, Watling was able to... Oh, what would you say? I suppose it's uppercut, isn't it? It's a problem for BJ Watling. He had an injury that kept him from wicket-keeping for most of the England innings. Now he's ricked his neck, trapped a nerve or something, playing that clever stroke a moment ago. Oh, Jimmy. That's very good. Very, very good.
Well, I think you could see from Jimmy Anderson's face that it didn't go in cleanly. There you go again. But it's the end of the New Zealand innings. And a chuckle to Stuart Broad. For Jimmy Anderson, it's a simple catch. Just to push this, it goes in and then pops out. Oh, hello. Bolt goes for none.
A splendid effort by New Zealand, bowled out for 523. So many people playing their part, but as we've made clear in this programme, Kane Williamson, the man who made it possible. Watling ended unbeaten on 61. Here are the bowling figures. One for Anderson. He didn't have much luck out there. Broad was the best of the English bowlers, 3 for 77. Good debut from Mark Wood, 3 for 93. And 3 for Moeen Ali, who might have bowled a little more and a little earlier.
First ball. Whoa, that's confidence for you, Adam Lyth. Short of a length, put it away for 4. And the crowd will love it.
That's adrenaline as well. Having been out in the field for most of the day, I've only got about 10 minutes to change round, get ready, get psyched up. The beans are going. That's a pull in front of square over mid-on.
Shot. It's a wide ball. It was a gift, really. Adam Lyth put it away. Catch. Perfectly bowled. I don't think you do much about that, Adam Lyth. That's a corker. Off stump, bit of pace, bit of movement, and then it's tricky for the batsman.
He's a really fine bowler, Trent Boult, against left-handers, getting that late swing. He tried to keep it down that edge, but not sufficiently. And unfortunately, there's a lot of good catches in the New Zealand slip cord, and one of them's Tim South. He took a good one in the first innings as well, and Adam Lyth's first test has ended with a couple of disappointments. 14 for 1 England.
Oh, not sure he's in quite control of that, but he's got 4 runs.
Bowled him, an absolute beauty, full of length, nip away. Brilliant start this from New Zealand.
Full length delivery from Tim Southee. That was the key. Get it right up there. Gary Ballance stays back to everything. He only comes forward if you make him, so your length can be fuller. Look at it down the slope. England in a bit of trouble. Ballance gone for naught. 25 for 2 and trailing by 109.
Welcome back to Lords. England have just lost Gary Ballance. It does not look good. There's trouble at the mill. 25 for 2 and a mile behind.
Well, there's a flashing blade of Ian Bell. It'll go for 4, but with all those slips waiting, New Zealand won't mind seeing that. There he goes again, Ian Bell. He's come out with a positive intent. It's going to be another boundary. The runs are flowing. Oh, this is an excellent spell. It really is. He's just probing at that full length, on and around off stump. Cook's not too sure what to play at. Does he come forward? Does he go back? Paces are good. Plays it nicely because he doesn't prod at the ball as much as he could have done, and if he had, it would have carried. Wonderful. Wonderful from Ian Bell.
Over-pitched, half volley wide and creamed through the covers.
Beautifully timed by Ian Bell. It's exquisite. It's going to probably challenge the fielder all the way as well. It's a long boundary down there. Crisp drive, slightly in the air. There was a jump up, sad excitement from Brendan McCullum at mid-off, but the result is 4 to the Mound stand boundary.
Bell's going like a